Oh. Again, I got that wrong. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, this is not a Sony game that Sony's gonna fucking re-release at any point.
Oh my god.
I have watched one stream of it once. It did not look like it was great.
Oh no, do we have to add this to the poll?
30 turns of this?
Well, everybody, I hope you're all having fun.
board!
I hope you all had a great time. And I'm gonna go to sleep now.
And neither will the rest of humanity when I'm done with them.
I shall erase every hill.
Who was like, yeah, we'll do an 8, and then we'll put the top of the 8 on an incline.
Yeah, the holes are supposed to get harder as you go, Patrick.
What do I do?
To use it as much because, like, if other words with similar meanings are offensive, that one probably is too. So, just like generally playing into a stigma like that, yeah, I'll say that's probably the right idea to avoid it. Okay, I don't think it's gonna let us take the chow. Okay.
We may not have hot spring water, but we do have sticks. And those sticks are on.
Careful, guys.
Lasso enemies. What? Oh, how have I gone
You need a reboot.
8 years not knowing about that?
You didn't know. Oh, buddy, that's not all. I hope you're ready to use this shit in platforming.
Guys, he must have cracked the wall when he left.
Really makes you feel like Spider-Man.
See?
I genuinely don't know how you didn't know that this this was a mechanic. I'm glad you didn't know.
The wall looks weakened. Try throwing some robots at it.
You know, Tails, I threw a robot at it and it didn't make it.
It looks cracked.
Fucking Christ. Ah! I hope you get MRSA.
And you can brag to all of your friends forever that you are a command board conqueror, along with only 6.3%, which is way too fucking high when you look at the one right below it. When you look at beat the ice cream mini.
Yeah, more people should have that one than this one, I think.
Yes, create all flavors of ice cream. Beat all opponents in Fruit Bowl is also too high based on how bullshit that is. You'll get there.
I like how some of these, like, you can get the guess of like how many people intended to get 100%.
Oh, 100%.
And where did they give up?
Yeah. Look at those fucking journal percentages.
Oh yeah, no. No one does this unless they do all of them.
But look at Aqua.
Yeah, except for
Look at Aqua. 0.1% more players did Aqua than And we're about to add to that.
Are you the unseen entrance at the top? I didn't even know those were a thing in this game. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Also, this wouldn't be the unseen entrance. I can see it clearly. Alright, hey, what if I just gave you mine? You know what, man? I'm not even that attached to it. You can just fucking have it. No, man, a dude just gave it to me, and I did not ask for it. Oh, yeah, frame rate, baby! Oh, that was a good frame rate. That was a nice, crunchy frame rate. I told you, man, I'm not... And I did, you know, I agree, buddy, and I did not... Look, I feel like only one of us is listening to this conversation, and I don't think it's you. Yeah, and I don't even have a sword, so, like, just take it and I'll leave. No one heard of the brake button on 150cc? It's called a race. You're supposed to go fast.
Yeah, we're trying to
If you press the brake, you go slow.
That is the quitter's button.
No! You fucking stay now! Yeah! That's what you fucking get. That's what you deserve.
Yoshi, you rat fuck.
Insert you get what you fucking deserve from Joker. No! Oh, thank God.
You decided to spin out after the banana.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I don't understand why that happened. Alright. Let's start. Everybody loves my cow. Cow Festival is now... Oh, wait, what? What happened? Not even a cutscene? Mary, you believe that's bullshit, right? Man! But everybody loved my cow. I shouldn't be allowed to do these. Oh my God! Townspeople don't like me. Wait, what the fuck? Dude. What? What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened?
Okay, we're gonna get most of those rings.
It's 3 of the 4.
That's a C+.
Yeah? Oh God. This is taking me back, not the good way.
No, it's the best. I love it. This is peak Mario.
This was a lot
Left,
of screaming
left.
You ass.
Was that 3 lives? No.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to wear this.
What the fuck was that night costume thing? I agree. What the fuck was that? So yeah, this costume is if Futaba's life was never ruined by Akechi.
Stay calm. You can do it.
Choose a button to press. If you're the only player to choose that button, your platform will rise. Raise 3 levels to win. Pick a button. We're not practicing this.
Yeah.
Okay, quiet. Sorry.
Wait, what?
You press a button. That's all it is.
No! No!
Yeah! Why would you hit A?
There's no.
I thought there would be a prompt or something.
How are you? How?
For crying out loud, Yoshi. Alright, I'm gonna pick
Joe,
B.
is your controller working?
I'm picking B. Don't pick B, Alex. Don't pick B.
How do you think I'm hitting the
Why do you
button?
pick B?
Matt says the British are also citizens of Earth.
Yeah, but Star Fox works on Star Wars rules where every planet is like its own country.
I don't know, man. Dinosaur Planet seems to be pretty diverse.
It only has dinosaurs and bats.
Earth only has humans and bats. Every planet has a different race, but they all have bats. That's true everywhere.
Earth only has humans.
But now I know the bond between us is more snorkly. Is this gonna mean deep? So as soon as the lyrics would have kicked in, I started hearing Zero to Hero. You're never gonna unhear that.
What's Zero to Hero? I don't know. I don't hear it at all. What the fuck are you talking about? Like from Hercules?
Yeah. Like, well, this game doesn't have a sound test, does it? But like, come on.
So it's a deal? I can count on your help?
What is my help exactly?
You tell her what to do.
Sure, you can count on my help.
Why? You should be on it.
What was that?
Thank goodness. I thought you were messing with me. You can call me Rio.
What?
Okay. Glad to meet you, operator.
Have you ever seen the Fusion, like the live action Fusion commercial?
Yeah, there's been a couple
10 seconds.
live action Metroid commercials.
Really weird.
I think at one point. All right. Oh no, I don't see myself on the stream.
Yeah, I did something in order. I used Desktop Manager to like create a separate desktop for OBS, but that had the unfortunate side effect of just eliminating you and the game. Things
Wow,
I
see how valuable I am.
Well, as great as I am, I at least need the video game here. You're a next bonus, I guess.
That's oh, thank you. You know, that means a lot. All right. So last week we met Adam and Eve.
Mostly Adam. Eve was there, I guess.
That's true. And we learned about the aliens.
Yep. Oh, well, yeah.
No, we don't need to worry about them.
Because we don't need to worry about the aliens anymore. They were chilling.
We probably have to worry about Adam and Eve, though.
We met some nice machines.
That's true.
The rare nice machines.
You went to Pascal's village.
Hi, Loop.
All right.
I know you've been meaning to join us for one of these streams. I'm glad you're here. Loop recently played both of the Nier games.
Ah. So they're on top of mind right now.
Yep. So you recently discovered that I can get my upgrades here?
Yes, so that's the shop right there.
Ah, this one?
Yeah. I don't know why I pointed at the screen as though you could see it.
No, that helped. Can I help you with anything? Shop. Bye.
They should be at the bottom.
Oh, wait, what is all this?
Those are alternate pod programs.
Oh, okay. And so this plus 8 storage stuff. But might as well go big or go home.
That's what I did. I went for the ones on the bottom first.
Should I sell? Do I have anything to sell?
I think you sold everything last week. So.
Yeah, so I guess I should be a little bit more careful about stuff. Maybe I'll just buy one.
Okay.
You can greatly increase your combat abilities with just a few tweaks here and there to obtain any new chips or programs.
Yeah, and so pod programs, those are alternate abilities that your pod can use instead of just like the basic lasers.
Yep.
Right, so
plug in chips. Okay. And we got a lot more room to play with. All chips.
So you've got 44 open spots. Oh, so the auto-use item chips, they actually, you're probably tempted to just go like, oh, well, I just always want to do it manually so I can save some space. But actually, if you're using the auto ones, they heal more.
Right, I did notice that. There's
auto heal's always good to have, though. So that'll just...
Okay.
But did you already have an auto heal on?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
Do I easily check if I have duplicates?
Oh, I mean, you don't have that much equipped, so we can just kind of see that you don't.
Yeah.
So this is just however you want to get a build going.
Yeah, this is the last thing I equipped. So I got space for more.
Yeah, you got 21 spots left.
Did I spend it on wing speed? $2% doesn't seem like a lot.
They can stack though, so it adds up.
It's gonna get really weird though if I lose that chip. Or then I'm not used to my own movement speed again.
So generally what I do is you can have up to 3 different preset builds for your chips. So I'll usually have like a combat one and a movement one. Although that does mean that like if you get in a fight, you need to pause and go to the screen and change the loadout.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't just like use the D-pad to cycle over to it.
All right, so we got options on what we want to do. You got a ton of side quests opened up, or you could just mainline the main story, whatever you would prefer.
And if I were to start with a story mission right now, would it be a problem considering my level, or should I? Is it okay?
It probably wouldn't be a problem. It's totally your call, though. So, if you just mainline the story, then Route A is honestly not very long. Like, if you decided I'm not doing any side quests at all, you could frankly finish Route A tonight.
Oh. And I would still have those side quests available to me in Route B.
Yes, I would not recommend saving them all for Route B though, just as like a pacing thing.
Yeah.
Like I think it's good to do a chunk of them now.
Okay, so this is what I want to do, is I want to do one nice chunk of story, maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours, and then the remaining time we can do some side quests.
Okay. Do you want me to warn you when the cutoff for side quests is?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you just when it happens, or should I give you the information that I would always give my friends, which is very slightly funny, I think.
Yeah, just give me the slightly funny stuff.
So you're gonna know that side quests are about to cut off when 9S mentions having dinner and a bath.
Okay. So where do I go for the main quest? I need to remember what all these icons are.
So the main story icon is the diamond that's like split into 4 regions.
Okay, I do remember that.
Yeah. And if you want, we do have fast travel now too. So if you want to see where that is.
Oh, that's right. How could I forget that fast travel now? Am I using it right?
Yeah, that's Pascal's village. So to use fast travel, you need to go to one of the access points.
That's right.
But now we know it's at Pascal's village, so...
I've been playing a whole lot of Final Fantasy 16, so I just go into the menu for fast travel. That's what it was defaulting to.
Yeah, unfortunately, there are some parts of this game where you're like, yep, that's 7 years old. Or no, 6 years old now, right? Yeah, I think 6 years right now.
Yeah. Good old 2017, Pascal's Village.
I hate thinking about that. I played this game like within a couple months of its launch. And I don't like thinking about how long ago it was.
As old as Persona 5, the Switch, XCOM 2 DLC.
Like, Yakuza 0.
Yakuza 0.
That was just like a 6-month span of like too many really incredible games.
Yep. John Paul, my favorite. Oh, have you come to hear my lecture as well? I'm good, thanks. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you do have an ongoing side quest regarding Jean Paul.
That's right. The desert. And another place.
Yeah, one in the desert, one in the amusement park.
Oh, it's 9S and 2B, yes? Those machines cost quite the ruckus, don't you think?
We need to talk.
Of course. I'll help however I can.
Oh. Can I ask all of these?
Yeah.
Okay. Pascal, why did you choose not to fight? We've been alive for hundreds of years. We lost countless friends, time and time again. But losing friends isn't what scares me. What scares me is the fact that I've grown used to seeing those I care about die all around me. That's why I decided I've had enough.
Yes, 2B?
Okay. Do you know anything about the aliens? The aliens? You mean the ones who created us? I'm sorry, there's not much I can tell you. We've been fighting for centuries without a single message from them. I guess you could say the fact that they never give us orders anymore is also a reason why we quit fighting.
Yes, 2B?
Pascal.
Yes, 2B?
Aside from this village, are there any other machines that are cut off from the network?
I suppose suppose that unpleasant songstress you so kindly defeated in the amusement park wasn't part of the network.
You mean that singing thing?
Oh, and of course there's the Forest Kingdom, but...
Forest Kingdom?
Yes, it's a vast woodland area not far from here. There's a group of machines there attempting to build a nation of sorts. They're quite hostile to outsiders, however. We can't so much as go near the place.
Where is it?
Northeast of the city ruins. You should be able to reach it by passing through the ruins of the commercial facility. If you go, however, be careful. Things have been rather rough there lately.
This Forest Kingdom sounds like something we should check out.
The Forest Kingdom is such a deeply funny thing to just be mentioned offhand like that.
They have a Forest Kingdom. A bunch of machines trying to start their own nation. It's fine.
So by the way,
The commercial?
Pascal's voice actor is Alexis Tipton.
Oh, the new Lucina.
Hardly new anymore.
Right. You're saying not Laura Bailey.
More or less. If I remember correctly, Alexis Tipton playing Lucina predates this game, so...
I'm trying to think. I mean, Awakening was what, 2012?
Yeah. Or no, 2013, I think.
2013?
But
So
then-
Laura Bailey only played Lucina for like 3 years?
Yeah, well, I know that by Warriors.
Okay.
It was Alexis Tipton.
Gotcha.
I honestly think Smash Brothers was the only game where it was, aside from Awakening itself, where it was Laura Bailey. And Codename Steam.
Of course. Codename Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a separate session that they had to pay for? Or was it just in the same one as the Smash Brothers?
It depends on how exactly it went. I don't know the details to that.
I am tickled by the idea that they paid extra for the Codename Steam session.
It all comes down to like what time was spent in the booth. So
I mean, I don't know like when and how or if they could have used previous voice lines like the ones that were in Smash Brothers or Awakening.
So by the way, like the little target symbols, those are side quests that you haven't accepted yet, I believe. So you can stop by them just to see what's up.
Right.
And maybe you'll just like accidentally get some along the way.
I can go to the.
In fact, and I head back to the Resistance camp.
Okay.
I just wanted to know if there's anything there that you haven't accepted yet.
There was like 3.
Yeah, I would at least accept the side quests that you're passing by because you can like kind of accidentally stumble into the next part of them.
Okay.
So.
Not a problem.
Yeah, it's just like it'll save you some time.
Say, you're the new Yorha models, aren't you? Yes, we are the newest, now that you mention it. Did you need something? But new models like you can handle pretty much anything, huh? You might even be able to... No, I shouldn't ask. That would be rude. But yet... no problem? When you tell us what's wrong, maybe we can help out. Oh, well, if you insist, it turns out one of my friends has gone missing. Missing? That doesn't sound good. Where was this friend last seen? The material storage site where he works. Storage site, eh? Maybe we should check it out. Oh, please, would you? Without him, please. something wrong? You're from Yorha, right? I don't suppose you'd... Thing is, I recently came out on the losing end of a scuffle with some machine life forms. The battle ended up corrupting a portion of my memory, which is a serious pain, as I'm sure you can imagine. Take these photographs, for instance. I have no idea when they were taken or even what they are. I only know that they're important. Oh. We've been there. I recognize that you're busy, but if you have the time to help me out, I'd appreciate it. Okay, so we're doing some Breath of the Wild style photo memory stuff. Hopefully that will help me recover my missing memories.
A little easier to do than in Breath of the Wild, though.
Yes.
I think it marks on your map. Fat platypus is here. They say it's a good day to be a good day.
That platypus! How's it going?
These places look familiar. One looks like the...
Did you get your 1,000 high fives?
The desert, and one looks like the forest. Let's keep our eyes open next time we're in any of those areas.
Okay, now you can just go do whatever you want to do.
Okay, just those two?
There's a teleporter right here.
I keep on forgetting where exactly this...
are you going to the main story quest?
Yeah.
You're going to want to go to City Ruins near the tower.
City Ruins near the tower. Transport. Near the tower. Boom. But
Going
you
to
did
the
it.
Forest Kingdom.
Got your 1,000 high fives.
That's quite an accomplishment.
Yep.
Is there some trick to it that I don't know, or is it literally just like high five 1,000 people?
No, it seemed like he was walking around in a mall, getting high fives. He was streaming it. It was for his 1,000 follows.
Okay.
Okay. Am I winning? Well, we really haven't really started.
2B. What?
When do you think you'll be willing
Not
to call me Nines?
losing it.
9S works just fine.
Well, yeah, but...
Or 9S.
Matt, when will I be able to call you Nines?
You call me 9s?
Yeah.
I'm not 9S, so...
I guess
This
so.
must
Not
be
now.
the commercial structure Pascal was talking about. The records say it was once a facility known as a shopping center.
This is where Fat Platypus got all of his high fives.
I do like this game's version of like a post-apocalypse where like they actually still know what everything was. It's not like looking at like a car and being like, what is this mysterious device?
Yes. I mean, it does make sense. They are naive, but like they know about the world.
You're gonna want to head towards the main quest marker.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
And don't get caught underneath a tree.
Well,
No getting through here.
Maybe there's some kind of mechanism we could engage?
I'm gonna get caught up beneath the tree. It's just gonna happen.
If we were human, we probably would have gone shopping and such here, right?
More meaningless conjecture.
You're so serious, 2B. You know that?
Alert. Multiple machine life forms detected above our position.
Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, there's something going on with my browser stuff in OBS.
You're getting distracted.
I mean, I heard Wario always wins correctly.
Oh, did it? It came out like kind of robotic, stuttery.
That might have been because you were hearing the voice acting for the machines at the same time.
Oh, true. These machines don't look very foresty to me.
This
Look,
guy,
Alex,
he's just
I don't
running
know.
away.
I don't know what part of Platinum had $3 to make this game. You don't understand.
The amusement park machines had like the whole carnival aesthetic thing going on.
Yeah, we spent our whole budget there.
Oh, they're balling. What?
Huh? Hey,
What?
where am I?
What?
What's that?
What?
Hey there, guys. What's up?
This thing's weird, 2B. Let's kill it.
Wait, what? No. Good idea.
No! Okay, what was that?
All right, was that a
was
joke?
convenient.
Or
You
should I
broke open the barrier?
Should I play Replicant like right now?
What do you mean?
That's the character from Replicant, right?
What are you talking about? This is Nier Automata.
Okay. All right, Matt. We'll just ignore. That is one of the most
Looks
iconic
like the forest is
Yoko Taro
just ahead.
characters. The mascot of the Dragon Guard series.
How do you know that the mask wasn't just based on this game?
I have at least a cursory knowledge of the series.
Because if I remember correctly, the first time that he ever wore Yoko Taro ever wore the mask was at the announcement of this game. Do these look Forest Kingdom-y enough for you?
They do.
I'm aware of how to fight. You just be
That that one machine kind of reminds me of King Bulbin.
A little bit.
What's Chad up to right now?
Lupa, is that how you say the name? Lupa?
Loop.
Lupastro? Loop? Okay. Loop is also saying, what is Replicant? So. Otacat just showed up with a sleepy emote, so evidently you're very boring.
Sorry.
These machines. They were talking about a king.
I didn't get a whole lot of sleep
Saw what
last
looked to be
night.
a castle further in. Maybe
So
we
I'm
should
also
take a look.
sleepy. Also, I know Otacat's sick, so get better already. It's very annoying to me that you're sick.
It's so inconvenient,
It's
bro.
very inconvenient. Vending machine.
Otacat is taking your news well.
Glad to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah, how's this hunting wildlife
okay,
going
okay.
for you?
Yeah. They're level 17. I just realized that. This is an ARPG where levels matter. Understood. Loud and clear.
Hold on. This is one of the places in that resistance member's photographs.
Oh wow,
See?
Matt.
Just accidentally got this done.
It's like you knew something.
Mm-hmm. Almost like I'm playing this video game to be a little bit ahead of you, so I can give more specific advice. But also, I kind of expected you to go for the side quests, so this is the exact spot in the game that I'm at in my file. So get ready for half-remembered memories from 6 years ago. Or, I guess technically a year ago, because I did play all of Route A in the Switch version. Zero asks if we're winning sons.
That's Fangs' catchphrase. You can't use that. You can't say that. Say something else. Try again.
You're a very judgmental streamer.
Chat likes it.
You ask a lot of your chat.
It keeps them on their toes.
Mm.
Can't just give them things. You also have to demand things.
Zero says, "Are you losing, bitch?"
A little bit. When I was fighting that boar, there was definitely a moment of I'm the losing bitch.
Okay, so Alex, here's the ultimate question now. This is exactly as far as Joe has ever gotten in this game because you could never figure out where to go. Would you like me to not give you any advice whatsoever so that you could say definitively you're better than Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So we're either gonna prove that you're better than Joe, or that you sadly aren't.
I'd be at least on par with Joe, which is fine.
I guess so.
Does Joe not know that you can look up things on GameFAQs?
He just never did. And Persona 5 came out at that exact moment.
Yeah.
So. And then he never went back to it. Joe has never finished this game. Never even finished Route A.
You would say you'd only need to beat Route A in order to understand this game, right?
I'm not even going to say that as like a bit. And I'm going up to 450 in Pit of 100 Trials. I think I'm going to try doing the Pit of 100 Trials on stream.
What's the Pit of 100 Trials?
In 1,000 Year Door.
We're not even doing a 1,000 Year Door stream this week.
Yeah, that's because we got to record the podcast episode first.
Fair.
Yeah, for longer and denser games, we do the check-in episodes.
I'm not lost, I'm just exploring. I found some pyrite. Some fool's gold for this fool.
What's that meme about, like, the Roman phalanx?
I wouldn't know. I'm not one of these people that keeps on thinking about the Roman Empire.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the link to the picture in the chat, and I'll put the picture itself in our Discord chat. Apparently, I don't know how to do that while I'm watching the stream, I guess. Why can I not?
Those attacks from the enemies are not very legible when you're shooting at them. A lot of particle effects. Loop says that's Macedonian.
Whatever. There we go. Finally got the image.
All of Europe is the same.
Into the DM.
Taking a quick Discord break. That was one of a perfect 250-60 man Macedonian phalanx tonight. Hey Matt, do you know where we can find 254 people?
I'm working on it.
If we got started right now, how long would it take you to round up 254 people for a phalanx?
Let me also send you the first thing I thought of when you said you need to stop thinking about the Roman Empire. Which is... Oh my fucking god. Don't pause for my sake.
Okay. I'm looking at my phone, waiting for it to come through.
Hopefully this is legible. I had to grab it off Google Images. There we go. And I'll put it in the Discord chat.
Ouch, that hurt. Why are they level 23?
Because they're Knights of the Kingdom.
Alright. Entertain the people. I try not to die.
But isn't it more entertaining if they watch you die?
Not like this. This is just a normal encounter. It would be very embarrassing for me. Okay, I'm not dead. I'm back.
I would have kind of asked how many medium salves has he used.
So many. Well, I have the auto thing now, so I'm not using them. It's not my fault that I'm healing. Is this the thing that Joe can figure out? Doing this?
He's never told me the exact spot he got stuck.
Okay.
He's just told me he never got past the Forest Kingdom.
Does that mean he never got into the Forest Kingdom?
To be honest, I don't know. I've given you all the information I have.
It's up to me to put the pieces together.
I gave you all the clues, Detective. You could have saved her.
How are we supposed to reach that castle?
For being 2B?
Sure.
How goes Anime Gauntlet, by the way?
It hasn't started yet.
So those machines had a king?
The first
But
show
how could a
airs on
concept
Friday,
like
I think.
loyalty be understood by a machine?
You guys have been planning it for like 20 hours.
I don't know if you know this, but the TV season starts at a defined date that we have no control over. Odacat asks, is this the sequel to Curious Village?
Yes. The thing that's over my shoulder right here is the diabolical box.
And the other routes are the unwound future.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Heal up.
And since you don't know anything about Nier Replicant, I guess that's currently the last Spectre.
And the thing that Yokotaro wears, is that the miracle mask?
Yeah. And then the Final Fantasy XIV raid is the Azran Legacy.
Where does Phoenix Wright fit into all this?
Shit, that should have been the Final Fantasy raid. Soul Calibur.
Ah!
Have you ever played Soul Calibur 6, by the way?
Not on purpose.
Me and some of my friends, we used to play it all the time, and like we would just be constantly making new custom characters to show up with. And like the day 2B got announced for Soul Calibur 6, like that was the hypest shit.
Was that like the first time that 2B got added as a guest character or something? Because it's a normal occurrence nowadays. She'll just show up anywhere.
Well, she shows up in mobile games, but she doesn't really show up in like real games. You remember Heat Miser? No, I didn't make Heat Miser. I made Snow Miser.
Those are two
Yeah, aside
great
from Soul
characters.
Calibur and technically Final Fantasy XIV, depending on how you count it, I can't think of another like AAA game that 2B has shown up in. I can only think of mobile games. By the way, the Final Fantasy XIV raid is canon.
So we have to do that at some point?
I've never done it, so.
Wow, fake fan.
So look, what I strongly believe about like going through this franchise,
This
and
looks like a
I
king's
think
castle, all right.
that this is how Yoko Taro views it too, is that all those other connections, they're fun and they're nice to have, but the real heart of this is the emotional story for the characters. That's what we're really in this for. And you don't need to like see all the tangential things that just so happen to be canon for that, because like Nier Replicant is great, and if I didn't think that Nier Replicant was good enough on its own to be just worth it for itself, I wouldn't even tell you to like do it in this machete order. I would just tell you, just play Automata, because that's probably the one you're gonna like.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Yoko Taro is writing these stories with the intention that you need to know who Accord is in order to really get it.
But what if I want to know who Honda Accord is?
Then you gotta play Elden Ring.
Oh. Easy enough. Can I go down there? I want to get the box. You can't just show me a box and keep me from getting it.
This is a 2D side-scroller now. Welcome to Metroidvania.
I keep on thinking about Yoko Taro's Ocarina of Time.
I want it so bad. So Yoko Taro's Ocarina of Time is Replicant. Alex, did you already forget about the box?
Can I go get the box? Oh, I can do this.
You didn't even try!
It's probably gonna lock me out anyway. Oh, I can actually get it. It's a trap!
But yeah, like I approach this from the angle of Automata is worth seeing and Replicant is worth seeing. I want you to play both of them. And since we're already going to play both of them, then we might as well worry about the nerd. Oh, she said it! I'm so sorry.
Wait, no, that's not what you said. You said 9s.
You said it?
Something close to.
I'm so sorry I talked over it.
Fuck it, go back.
Yeah, go back.
What'd she say? What was the context of it?
She just said, "Roger that, 9."
Oh, okay. So it slipped.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's probably one of those things that it just sounds a little less awkward in Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is that he wants her to call him in Japanese, but like 9s is not how anyone in English would talk.
Yep. Do I get up there?
So anyway, yeah, Automata and Replicant, I think both are worth it on their own. And since we're already here going to do both, we might as well worry about the nerd shit and do the machete one.
Okay, so I need to go down, then right, then up, then back around.
Figure it out, it's a Metroidvania.
Analysis. This part belongs to a machine life form.
Don't need this.
Oh no!
This part belongs to a machine life form.
That's for a side quest.
Oh,
but you haven't accepted the side quest yet.
No! Does it have to come back? Damn it. Well,
you're gonna have to come back eventually.
There is a There's a transport station not too far away from here.
Mm-hmm. You got a giant egg?
When am I gonna switch to replicant? I think after C?
Yeah, so the order we're doing is Automata Route A, Replicant Route A, Replicant Route B, Automata B, Replicant C, and then Automata C.
Oh. So we might be starting replicant in like a couple streams.
Yeah. That's also part of why I'm like, yeah, pace yourself. Don't save everything for Route B.
Yep.
Anyone who has played these video games, you probably noticed there that my description of the order left some things out. Yeah, shut up. Don't be a narc. Well, you know when we'll get there. Oh, and then once we've finished Automata C, then maybe we'll go back and do the new stuff they added in the Replicant remake.
Okay.
Maybe. I feel like Replicant will benefit from being played in between Automata. I mean, maybe remember it a little more fondly. Because, like, what I've been saying about Replicant is that at the end of the day, Replicant is still the same game as Nier. It's just as weird, jank, and sometimes bad as the original version. It's just when you pick up the controller, you no longer go, yeah. So generally, if someone's not sure if they're that interested in Nier, but they just want to try one out, I'm honestly going to say that they should play Automata first, because I don't think it's like I was saying earlier. The games. I think that what's interesting about the games is standalone enough that I don't think what you gain from playing Replicant before Automata is worth the trade-off of you're probably not going to like Replicant as much if you play it before Automata. So that's why I think, since we're sitting here already having decided to play both of them, this machete order, where you're starting with Automata, and you're like, you like this game, right? You're having a good time. So you're invested in it now. So when we jump down to Replicant, it's gonna be a little jank, but you know it's worth it.
Yeah,
you're already in it.
Yep. The emotional investment will carry you through the jank.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that has a machete order besides Star Wars?
I'm sure some things could. The Fate franchise basically needs one at this point.
That's right.
Although, there was this really
up.
cryptic promotional tweet lately that we don't know what it is yet, but some people think it's Ufotable doing the Fate route.
Oh. So
it might be happening.
I don't need to read?
I don't know yet.
Visual novel?
There has not been an announcement. It's just been a cryptic tweet that we don't know the meaning of yet. But it might be the Fate route. A Fate route or a Lost Belt 6. One of those is clearly more interesting to me than the other. But I'm sure people that play FGO will be happy with Lost Belt 6. Replicant these days is a hard sell even after the remake. I would say Replicant is definitely easiest to sell for someone that is already into Nier. Yeah. And also, by the way, just so people get my terminology, because the original game is just called Nier, which is what we call the franchise now. Generally, to avoid confusion, if I just say Nier, I'm talking about the franchise. If I say Replicant, I'm talking about the remake specifically. And if I'm talking about Gestalt, I'm talking about the original version specifically. But if I ever want to refer to the general concept of the original Nier, typically I'll say replicant.
What was the non-Gestalt version of Nier called? Was it just called Nier?
It was just called Nier.
When are they going to come out with Far?
That was actually what they named the mod for the PC version at launch because the PC version was really fucked up.
Far Gestalt?
Well, that was for Automata, actually. It was the Far mod. Fix Automata resolution. And technically, Nier Replicant is the name of the PS3 version in Japan. But it's like I said, just for clarity, if I'm saying Replicant, I'm talking about.
We'll just call it Drakengard 4.
Drakengard 4. Is Fate worth getting into because I read visual novels and like it? Just a very generic shonen from what I've read. So I've never read the visual novel. I should say that up front. I've only watched the anime series. And from that, I can tell you, I really liked Unlimited Blade Works. I really liked Fate Zero. And I have not yet finished Heaven's Feel, but that was good too. So if you're looking to get into the visual novel, I've literally never read it. I can't tell you. But the franchise as a whole, I'm into it. I like it. Yeah, and Zero's read the visual novel. He can vouch for it. What I would personally recommend is that, like, there's a shit ton of Fate anime and video games and all that stuff and whatever. Start with the original Fate and any adaptations thereof. So, like, the original visual novel is 3 routes called Fate, Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Feel. And then there was a direct prequel to that called Fate Zero. Those 4 stories, start with those, and until you already consider yourself a fan of Fate, do not even consider the rest of the franchise. That new Monica movie. You can't keep changing the subject when Alex is about to hit a cutscene. I can't take his focus too much.
It's okay, we found whatever this is. A baby? Let's kill it.
Is this their king?
Whoa. Whoa! I was supposed to do that! It's my kill. Hey, who's this?
2B, that's an android. A Yorha-type android.
Alert. This unit is currently wanted by Yorha. Annihilation recommended.
Annihilation? But why?
Let's go, 9S.
2B?
You missed.
I did.
Bunker to 2B and 9S. We've picked up a signal from the black box of a fugitive known as A2.
Yeah?
What you see in front of you is your enemy.
Okay.
But she's...
She deserted us. She's destroyed multiple pursuit androids. Now kill her before she kills you.
I don't have to kill her, though. Oh, I guess I do.
So, by the way, A2 is voiced by Jeremy Lee.
A2 is an A unit, not a B unit.
Attack type, yes.
What's the difference between attack and battle?
So attack types are obsolete. They are close range specialists that were eventually replaced by the battle type, which was more capable for all-purpose combat.
I'm the better model.
But But A2 voiced by Cherami Lee, who you may recognize as Makoto from Persona, Sonya from Tears of the Kingdom, Rhea from Fire Emblem.
You may remember from Tears of the Kingdom, Sonya.
This is one of the more recent things she's done.
That split second of like, who is Sonya? Oh yeah.
I like Cherami Lee a lot though.
I can't say I know her from a lot of stuff, but she's fantastic as Rhea.
Oh yeah.
Why? Why did you betray us?
Command is the one that betrayed you.
Oh yeah, that's Rhea.
Let's go after her, 2B.
Beats your ass, refuses to elaborate, kills a baby.
Yeah, more or less.
Leaves.
So she's
She's
so
gone.
like I said, okay.
Operator, this is 9S. Patch me through to the commander.
Roger that, 9S.
I'm sorry, Commander. We failed to defeat the fugitive.
I see. Well, at least you're both safe. That's
Oh,
an
thank you.
incredibly powerful unit you just faced. You should probably keep your distance in the future.
Commander, why did A2 desert the Force?
I'm afraid that's classified.
Oh? Huh. 2B?
Yeah?
Let's go ask Pascal about A2. He might know something.
All right.
Pascal? This is 9S.
Oh, you survived. How wonderful.
Yeah, we're fine. But there's something we want to ask you about.
Of course. Anything.
Actually, it needs to be in person.
Understood. I'll open the gate we built to deter enemy invaders. You'll be able to reach the village through there.
By the way, the commander, I don't know if I ever noted, is voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy.
Tails?
Yeah.
That's fitting. I think. She does provide the jets, doesn't she?
I guess so, yeah. But so the voice acting for this game was recorded at Cup of Tea Productions, which is the same recording studio that Fire Emblem Heroes uses. So there's a lot of crossover with voices.
That's why all the voice acting is so good.
Yep. So at 210, 9S's operator is voiced by Connor Kelly Eiding. She is Felicia in Fire Emblem Fates and Katria in Shadows of Valencia.
She acts. Does Dimitri play anybody?
I don't think so. I didn't really start noticing Chris
Hackney
until Three Houses. So let me just run down the voice actors again. So Rep is the same for Replicant was kind of a weird deal because they were purposefully getting the original voice actors for that game back. So there really wasn't the opportunity for there to be a lot of crossover. However, obviously because of the difference between Papa Nier and Brother Nier, they had to get a new voice actor for the main character. And his voice actor is Zach Aguilar, who is the voice of Byleth. But everyone else is their original voice from the original Nier. So, and it's a stacked cast, by the way.
Whatever is the matter?
It'll be faster if you just take a look at this recording.
I see. information about this A2 android is indeed contained within our archives. We all understand her to be rather dangerous. However, she's never visited our village in person. My apologies. That's all the information I have.
I see.
When do we think Pascal is going to have any information?
Let's stay sharp and head back to the resistance camp. We should run a check on our consciousness data and resupply.
Surprised that every dialogue is voiced in that game. Well, that's mainly because with the remake, they obviously had a lot of budget to spare. So, was that Laura Bailey? No, that was Alexis Tipton.
Yeah, you're thinking the wrong Lucina.
Yeah, Laura Bailey is in Replicant though.
Is she Kaine?
She's Kaine, yeah. Here, a quick look at the cast for
Why did you ask
Replicant.
Pascal about A2?
Huh?
It's not recommended to interface with machines without consulting command.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Though I suppose such intense curiosity can be admirable, in its own way.
2B, you're warming up.
Thanks, 2B.
Still, machines are the enemy. Don't forget it.
You do have a heart. Or whatever
So
the equivalent is.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Listen, 2B. I was looking at images of flowers today and...
Flowers?
Yeah. There wasn't much left in the bunker's records, but I found one called a lunar tear. I bet you'd look really nice if you put one of those in your hair, 2B. It'd suit your stylish looks.
Don't eat it.
Aw, don't be a stick in the mud. What kind of girl doesn't want to look good sometimes? I'll let you know if I find anything else cute, okay?
I don't need to hear about...
Operator 60 out.
That's what Fangs. Yeah, there are multiple roles that Laura Bailey got too expensive for, and Alexis Tipton replaced her. But a quick look at Replicant's voice cast. We've got Laura Bailey, Liam O'Brien, Eden Regal, Julianne Taylor, Heather Hogan, DC Douglas, and the voice of Papa Nier was Jameson Price.
Who do I know Jameson Price from?
You specifically, I'm not sure. For most people, I could just say Sojiro from Persona 5. I can't remember if you played Persona 5.
Is that the guy who owns the coffee shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Jameson Price.
I hardly remember that voice acting. Just remember gruff old man.
If you heard him, you'd recognize him immediately, I think. Oh, he was Rudolph in Shadows of Valencia.
Oh! Nice.
Oh, 2B. Your timing is impeccable. Our android forces currently have a carrier deployed in the Pacific Ocean. It should be back here to resupply before too long. The Resistance is assisting with the mission, so I'd like to ask you to run a little guard duty. Seriously? Dead serious. There's a stockpile of missiles down at the shoreline that needs to be loaded on the carrier. And with all the machine activity lately, we need to stay on our toes. Of course, if you're already working on something for Yorha, I don't mind if that takes priority. Anyway, thanks in advance.
Okay. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, I think I might do the same.
Okay, I do not have a be right back screen, so just enjoy the
Okay,
music.
sucks for chat.
Sucks for chat!
Yeah!
Hi chat, I'm back. And I got my chocolate milk. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. I got my chocolate milk. What are y'all talking about? 358 has my favorite ending, but that game sucks. I'd rather play Killer 7. You can't just keep on saying Killer 7 and magically people are going to start playing that game. No one wants to play Killer 7. Stop playing Killer 7. It's a GameCube game. You don't even like GameCube. I guess I can play without Matt, but that feels mean. That feels mean to Matt. So, can we shop? We'll spend a little bit on some extra storage for our chips. Chips and dip. Oh, don't you worry. Oda knows everything about that dubious Craigslist ad.
I'm back.
Welcome back. What is your favorite chip?
Green screen is not happy right now. The chroma key, whatever.
NVIDIA background removal.
Yeah, let's try putting on one of the Discord backgrounds and see if that helps it.
Sometimes you kind of have to wiggle around and then it'll kind of catch you. There's something in the way. It's the microphone. It's keying out your microphone. That's why it's eating out a chunk of your shoulder.
Learn that my microphone's not going anywhere.
Just put on a different foam top to it, like bright pink or something. Okay, anti-chain damage.
If I take off the foam top, what does the chroma key do?
It still does not like it.
Oh, it does like it a little better, though.
It does like it a little bit better.
Do we sacrifice audio a little bit for the microphone to be legible?
I guess we'll wait until we start getting a lot of plosive sounds. Okay, what are we doing?
That's up to you.
By the way, you can tell Joe that I'm better at Nier than him now.
Okay. I'm sure he'll love hearing that.
Handed over the forest photo. This was a waterfall in the forest. I think I stumbled onto it one day when I was lost. But how did I get there in the first place? No, it's a smaller. It's only 11 fluid ounces. I'm not a giant. If the standard drink size is 16 fluid ounces, then there's a whole 5 fluid ounces missing.
Sorry, I was focusing on making a clip real fast, so I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Talking about my chocolate milk. Really, it's a protein shake. But it's more fun for me to think of it as chocolate milk.
So what are you thinking for your plan now?
I think we can do side quests now.
Okay.
Though,
you got plenty to choose from.
Though the main quest is right there. It's literally right in front of me. Might as well. I'm on top of it right now.
There is verticality in this game.
Whoa, verticality? Just like Lawbreakers?
I don't know shit about Lawbreakers, my dude.
Lawbreakers is like Anthem for me, where it's like, it's just an interesting footnote in video game history. Oh, there we go. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna lead me down a path I cannot follow.
There are side quests down that path, I think, so. Check the map.
Okay.
Hold on. Tilt the camera up. Like, go up now. Yeah, there is a side quest back there, but like, it's whatever. If you want, you can go down and look at it, but...
All right, well, let's do a side quest for my favorite character of all time, John Paul.
Okay. What you could do first is you just swing around all the target icons and start all the quests. Because that could save you some time.
Enemies here. Why are some machines so aggressive, while others couldn't care less about us?
Because remember when you're in the Forest Kingdom and you open that chest, it's just like, sorry shithead, you didn't start the side quest yet. So if you start as many as you can, then hopefully that would...
This is something we learned back in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Let me get the thing for the quest before I need to start the quest.
Man, Xenoblade 1 really had an ingenious way of doing that.
Yeah. I think in retrospect, it's just so simple. Like, you have the thing already. You just turn it in.
Well, also in Xenoblade 1, because part of the game's main story quest was being able to see the future. If you picked up a side quest item for a side quest you hadn't started yet, you would get a vision of the character going like, all right, we got all the stuff for Jean Paul.
Notification received from access point.
Oh man, imagine if Jean Paul was in Xenoblade.
Luke says Jean Paul is your favorite character?
So far, yeah. It was the aliens, but they're all fucking dead now, so I don't know.
Where are you currently heading to?
This thing. I saw something shiny and I had to go to it.
Okay.
Is this the master? Pointing my thing at the target.
I spent an unconscionable amount of time getting confused by this one. So you see that block on the roof right there?
This one?
Go to the other side of it. The other side of it. Yeah,
this side?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in. Oh my god.
That legitimately took me 20 minutes for some goddamn reason.
You're with Yorha, right? I am. Look, I know this is a bit out of the blue, but can you help me? I've got something of an emergency on my hand. It seems that some machine life forms have stolen several plug-in chips containing classified data. If they realize what they have, we're going to be in big trouble. You have to help me get them back, okay? Thanks, I have to track down a total of 3 plug-in chips. I'll go ahead and send you the signal code so you can track them. They're all located somewhere in the city, so hopefully it won't take you too long. Is this one of them?
Probably not. No.
Code detected for missing plug-in chip. Marking approximate location on map.
I'll turn around real quick. There's the start of another side quest this way.
This way?
So, yeah, might as well just hit that. To your left. You can see the target on the minimap.
Oh, I see it. Look, it's the Goliath we killed.
This machine is still alive.
What?
So destroy it.
Maybe we should hold off. Its main drive has been trashed, so there's no way it can attack us. And we might be able to learn something interesting if we study it.
Gee, I wonder what the significance of opening up that chest and seeing it say machine part was.
Oh no. I'm going to need a pristine screw in order to finish the repairs.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
You know, I'm still not sure any of this is a good idea.
The more data we have, the better, right?
The target is still there, but I imagine that's...
No, you can go up on the top of this structure.
Okay.
I like how you see, like, a ramp fallen down onto the ground, and your first instinct for how to get on top of it is find some high ground to jump over the high end.
I didn't want to walk all the way around. It seemed to be fruitless.
No. It did not. You were literally looking away from the marker when you said, "Oh, seems to be fruitless. I don't see anything."
The marker is
Red
right
marker
here.
on the mini map. Yeah, look up for a little bit. Okay. Okay, yeah, this one. So sometimes what happens is that if two side quests are very close to each other, one of them just won't spawn because the other one spawns in its place first. So this one does not seem to have spawned. So
Oh
if
my
you just
God.
leave and come back later.
That's annoying.
It sure is. But it's like I said, this game's budget was $3.
Can we give him 4? Did this game get more or less budget than, let's say, the Live Alive remake?
Well, the Live Live remake was a remake, so it didn't need as much. Yeah, I still don't see it. I don't know how far away you need to get, so just worry about it later.
Okay.
So open up the map, see where else we can get new side quests from.
Let's say triangle strategy. More or less of a
Uh,
budget than triangle strategy.
Probably more.
Triangle strategy got $2. Excuse me. So should I go to City Ruin Center to get this one?
That one's Father Servo, so that depends on if you're
Look,
feeling
Emil's
powerful
item
enough.
shop. Emil's just around. He has an icon. What is he doing here?
I don't know what you're talking about. But you were saying also you wanted to go to Jean Paul.
Yes, I want to. Well, I want to do the side quest for him. So that's amusement park and desert.
Mm-hmm. Which also happens to be where the photographs for that other side quest are.
True.
Most of Live Alive's budget probably just went to voice acting. Well, I mean, HD 2D also isn't free. The Jean Paul quest is in the housing complex, but if you want to also do the photographs, then you'll need to go out to the main desert.
We'll start off with the housing complex.
It's right up that, right over there.
Over there, you say?
Over there.
Oh, wait, they're not attacking me. Sorry. Hello there. Ah! Huh? You came here from Master John Paul's village, didn't you? I can tell. I can spell him on you. Sniff. Ah. Okay, that's weird. John Paul is wonderful. He pursues new knowledge with a passion that is almost indescribable. I admire him as much as I do no other. You have issues. And you clearly lack a discerning eye. I bet men take advantage of you all the time. Not exactly. Ah, right. I found something that Master Jean Paul is sure to be interested in. Please take it to him with all speed. Machine fossil. Okay. I bet I can't open this. Yeah.
You can tell because it's got the little thing on top of it. Mm-hmm. It's like chained up.
I had to check.
So you probably, if you want to do the other quests in the desert, you can probably open your map and see where they are. I think this is going deeper into the housing complex, though.
This might be my favorite track so far. Either
it's a good one.
Or the amusement park one.
I personally like amusement park the best.
Yeah.
Especially because amusement park has like so much dynamic music going on to it too, like how it switches to like a really subdued version when you go into like an alleyway.
Yeah.
Though I guess that's exactly what this one just did.
This is almost too subdued. Got rid of most of the music.
I mean, it makes sense for a desert, I think.
Hello there. Hello? Testing.
Pascal? Is that you?
9S. Yes, it is me. Many apologies for the sudden transmission. I heard that you were searching for the missing child, yes? Well, if you would, please consider this a personal request from my son.
Is that?
You found the missing child.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, there was the one machine in Pascal's village that asked you to find her sister.
Found you. From the family machine group. Hey there, are you the machine who came out here looking for a spare part? Huh? Who are you? Your sister asked us to look for you. She did, really? Really? So what do you say we head home? Wah! Wah! Wario. I was so scared. Is this gonna be an escort deal?
Let's get her back to Pascal's village.
It will.
How'd you get lost out here anyway?
I was looking for my sister's part, but then I got scared.
All right.
Oh, come on now, don't cry.
Yeah, please don't
Did you
cry.
at least find what you needed?
She'll be happy, right?
I'm sure she will. But I bet she'll be even happier to see you back home, safe and sound.
I like how since you could do the side quests in any order, like 9S's opinion towards machines is just utterly eclectic and inconsistent.
He hates them until he doesn't.
No one made the desert. It's just an area that lost all its vegetation due to a lack of precipitation. This caused lasting changes in the soil, which means plants aren't able to... Soil? It's dirt. Ground. The stuff we're walking on?
So why did they make the desert?
So they could have ground? Did we say that 9S was Ray Chase?
9S is Kyle McCarley. Ray Chase is Eve.
Okay.
And Adam is Greg Chun.
Mike and Roy.
Wind is just a force caused by changes in temperature and atmospheric pressure and... Huh. That's actually a hard question now that I think about it. Kinda deep, really. I mean, where does the wind blow from? What do you think, 2B?
Don't know, don't care.
I'm all business. I kill aliens until I find out that they're dead. And now I don't know what I'm for.
I wonder if that's also a theme of the video game.
She passes butter now.
Checking now because we talked about it earlier, and yeah, I think...
Well, machines can't really make children. Neither can androids, now that I think about it.
Machines can make Sephiroths.
2B? Little help here?
Huh? You're the chatty one. Work it out.
Wow, it's getting late. Let's get you home already.
Yeah, besides Soul Calibur and Final Fantasy XIV, I think that 2B has really only crossed over into mobile games.
When do you get her into PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale 2?
A game I'm sure will exist.
It's just a matter of time.
I'm looking at the Japanese voice cast now because I've never really looked at them before. 9S shares his voice with Cuphead from the Cuphead show in Japanese. And also Ellen Karras from Witch from Mercury.
Forget that they made a Cuphead show.
I've seen an episode of it. It's alright.
We're working on it. Thank God we have to go all the way over to the Pascal's village. Sure.
Why do you always win? That was exhausting.
You did it.
Yep.
We did it! What else is over here? We want to do the photograph thing. I think this general direction.
Yeah, you can take a look at the map and see what we got.
Well, there's this big red splotch. Might as well do the big red splotch.
Not totally certain. Oh, there. Okay.
Is this a pod?
Hypothesis. The owner discarded this pod and left it in safe mode. Motives unknown.
Why was it abandoned? Pod, reactivate it for me. If it's usable, try to overwrite the original owner with my ID.
Activation complete. Access granted. Previous owner ID successfully overwritten. Special weaponry now available.
Ooh. Gatling missile.
So yeah, you now have an alternate weapon fire aside from the typical laser.
I have 2 pods? Oh no, that's just 9S.
That's 9S's, yeah. So instead of the Gatling gun, which is normally your basic fire for the pod, now you have auto lock-on missiles.
Ooh. Are those better?
They have lower DPS.
But they're cool.
They are cool.
Anything else we need to do in the desert?
There's the photographs. Mysterious Letter is part of the DLC, by the way. I've never done it, so I don't know what you'd be getting into there.
What is the DLC's whole deal?
I've never done the DLC.
Would
It's
it
nothing
be-
very substantial, so.
Okay.
It's like combat arenas and shit.
Okay. I don't really want to bother it with it then.
That's the photographs up there, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do the DLC if you want, but it also might be worth waiting until later.
Yeah, I don't really want to bother with non-essential content, especially stuff that was like kind of added on afterwards.
So I don't know how you're supposed to do this, but last night I was able to just like keep going to the right until I found a way I was able to just force my way through the storm. Because the storm is pushing you back.
Okay. More stuff clearly lifted from a game that also came out in the same year, Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm. I believe you're currently running in place.
Moving slightly to the right seems to be working. I'm at least getting very close to this tree. Nice. Nope.
Don't jump into the air. I think that'll make things worse. But use your dodge to kind of break through it.
Good tip.
Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to do that because it doesn't feel like we were supposed to do that.
Nope.
But it worked.
It works. It works. Who are you?
Yeah, you just go.
Hello. A flock of birds came to rest their wings here. I wonder if they instinctively knew how to escape the storm. Seems like time moves more slowly here. You got nothing to do, why don't you try fishing? Everyone loves settling down for a round by the pond. Yeah. Not really feeling the fishing.
Yeah, you just gotta find the exact spot where the game goes, ah, you found it. Which I think is like...
It's on the edge?
On the outside. I think it's on the edge, like, from the direction you came in from.
Okay. Right here?
Maybe back up a bit. Because you kind of want to, like, match the photograph.
Oh, I see. Is it not here?
Go more to the right. This should be it. It's just you gotta find where the game intends you to be.
It's very finicky compared to the last one we did.
Yeah, pull out the quests. Maybe we could look at the photograph.
All quests.
Photographs.
Yeah, very blurry image.
Yeah, I guess just circle around it.
Right here.
What the fuck is going on?
Was it easy for you to do last night?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
we need to save and come back because we've had a couple of
I
quest
sure hope
breaks.
not.
This place
There we
looks
go.
familiar.
All
right.
right.
It's from that woman's photograph. I'll be sure to get her the coordinates.
Could have made that trigger a little bigger, I think.
Yup. It's fine. They had $2.99 to work with.
That's less than the last time we said.
Yeah. Called deflation. I guess I shouldn't fight the storm.
Well, now the storm. Yeah, now the storm's pushing you out of where you were. So. So, if you want to continue your Jean Paul quest, then the next stop's the amusement park.
The goal. Just need to get to a fast travel point. No, I just want to press A here. Video game? Video game, please. Video game! Skill salve.
There is a fast travel point in the desert. I think if you look at your mini map, then that's like the area you're allowed to save in the AoE around the fast travel point.
I see. Close. This is it. Took a second to pop in. Transport, amusement park. Park?
Park ruins. Yeah, there you go.
Park ruins.
While we're here, head to the front gate of the amusement park.
Is it going to be sad because I killed all those robots?
No, they probably respawned.
Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't feel bad about killing anything if it respawns.
Left. Well, now the right. And now the left.
Now the left.
Loop says, wait, you killed the robots at the amusement park?
Just the ones at the very beginning of the gate.
Yeah, he slaughtered his way through the amusement park and then got to like the ones in the back, and he was like, oh, this one's called Brother Machine. It's not attacking me. And I was just like, Alex, no one here has attacked
None
you.
of them were attacking me.
Like, every single robot that attacked you was attacking well after you hit it.
Alright, what are we looking for?
The guy right at the front gate.
Hello, hello, welcome to the amusement park. Here's your stamp card. If you collect all the stamps, you win a free prize. You'll find the stamps inside the amusement park. Make sure to search high and low. And just between you and me, I hear that prizes are more than just free. They're deluxe. Off you go then. Good luck and have fun. Deluxe.
You ever done pin trading at Disney World?
Never.
Neither have I. It's a fucking dark road to go down.
It is advisable to recover as many of these collectible items as possible. Proposal: imprint a stamp upon the card.
You mean stamp it?
Yeah, that's John Paul's fan, by the way.
Hello, do you know of a machine named John Paul who lives in the village? Master John Paul is quite the mysterious gentleman. One might even go so far as to call him suspicious, and yet he's so alluring all the same. Suspicious and alluring? Exactly, and I know just the gift for someone of that description. You deliver it to him straight away, won't you? I won't that terrible girl in the desert find a way to interfere with our love.
A2B, I've been thinking about something.
What?
Do you think this fellow is being a little too...
What?
I'll explain after this dialogue.
Okay.
That's certainly one way to put it.
Okay, so Jean-Paul is named after Jean-Paul Sartre, a philosopher and playwright who died roughly 40 years ago. Here's the problem: he has the character was originally named Sartre, but Jean-Paul Sartre's living relatives were like,
That's
"Hey,
all the coordinates that resistance member
hold
wanted.
on a sec." So they super late changed the character's name to Jean-Paul, but the voice acting had already been recorded.
Photos.
Oh.
Everyone has memories that are precious for one reason or another. It's not for us to judge their value. They're important to her. That's all we need to know.
Yeah, I guess.
Nice. That's very funny to me.
And this game's weird enough that it just kind of works.
Yeah. I mean, it did stand out to me, but it was like, I was totally willing to believe that there was an in-universe reason for that.
Yeah. Do you want to get all the stamps?
Do I need to talk to... The world is hilarious. A stamp? Sure, I'll stamp whatever you want. Ha ha ha. The world is hilarious. It's the funniest fucking thing in the world.
There are also 2 stamps in the castle.
Do they have stamps?
No, I think this stamp's on the ground.
Okay. Where are the stamps? Show me the stamps.
Maybe not on the ground.
Stamps.com.
I'm pretty sure...
Oh, what's... Are you okay? Oh, stamps! Stamps, stamps, stamps! One stamp coming up. Oh yeah, I love stamps. Let's do this thing. My man.
Oh, that was the stamp you're looking for. Okay.
Yeah.
So there are 2 stamps in the castle. So.
All right, we'll do the castle then. What is chat talking about?
Disney pins.
Okay.
Zero bought a couple pins for souvenirs when he was there recently. 2 Kingdom Hearts ones and a Star Wars one, and he lost one of the Kingdom Hearts pins on the plane back.
That's so sad.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Juliet won.
Juliet, Juliet, wherefore art thou, Juliet? Oh, Romeo, Romeo, which one of thou art Romeo? Juliet, Juliet, I am not always sure. Oh, Romeo,
Things are getting out of hand.
then let us call thy numbers. Juliet, Juliet, then I shall take thy life. Die, Romeo! I shall make thee taste dirt.
Wow. This says a lot about society.
Really makes you think.
Really makes you think.
Be gone from this world forever, wench.
But there's only one of you left. Pisseth off.
Romeos are no more. I have slain them each and all. I must join them anon.
Wow.
Well, I suppose this marks the end of our production of Romeos and Juliets. Please watch your step as you exit. If you'd like to have your card stamped, please come this way.
You know, they got the spirit.
Talk to the other NPCs while you're here.
That might be the single best moment of the game so far.
It's real good.
So we're set out with 3 Romeos and 3 Juliets, and now there are none. Wait, it's all starting to make sense now. Bravo, truly a most spectacular performance. Oh, Juliet, Juliet. Just thinking of you makes my core all warm and fuzzy. This feels like a shit post from a Paper Mario game. This play doesn't make any sense at all. These could all just be toads, Matt. I came all the way here from the village to see this play everyone's been talking about. I haven't been this deeply moved by anything before. I'm going to go home and tell my friends. We're gonna talk to you? This piece of literature is from the old world. I believe it. Speaks of the cruelty of mankind. Here you are.
Okay, but so like actually in the Paper Mario Game Club, I'm going to start a fight over the whole like how snarky John and Neil get about toads with hats. Because like literally, what if Jean-Paul was just one of the regular machine models?
Yeah.
And like the machine with a dream, remember her? Like, what if she was just a generic machine model and didn't have like all the special like outfit stuff and everything? It's not about hats. It's never been about hats. It's about, this is a distinct character that I know and recognize.
Yeah, and I don't think they would actually disagree with you, because I don't disagree with you. I think the issue is that
there's one more. Damn, castle. It's downstairs.
It's downstairs. There's a downstairs. I forgot that there's a downstairs. Is it inside?
To the right.
I think the issue is more that because the characters don't have funny hats, that they're discounting the good character writing.
Yes, that is 100% true. But it's like, I'm playing Color Splash right now. And it's like, they're the most memorable line in the game for me so far, the one that was like extremely funny. It was just said by a red toad. Where it's like you go over to Twitter, my Twitter icon right now is a character from Oshinoko, because I liked Oshinoko and I specifically liked that character a lot, so I made them my Twitter icon. I can't do that for this toad in Color Splash that I thought was really funny.
Stamp discovered
Because it's just a
inside
toad.
enemy body. Proposal. Destroy the enemy and imprint the stamp upon the card.
I don't disagree with you. Who are you? Oh, okay. They're zombies. Oh, this is fun.
I love how this just happens.
Yeah, there was really no build-up. I'm just trying to get a stamp. Why is this stamp side quest going so hard?
Your big laser is gonna give you the most consistent DPS against them.
We're sure about that?
And I don't know why these guys are so tanky. Because, like, yes, these guys are 4 levels above you, but, like, everything in the Forest Kingdom was, like, 8 levels above you.
Yes.
So, like, what the fuck is this about?
I don't know if I can trust levels anymore. Because I noticed the same thing. It's like, oh, yeah, that boar was level 17 and I was level 13 or whatever. But all the machines were, like, level 23.
Yeah, so here's the best thing about Yoko Taro and the way he designs video games. He doesn't give a shit about the fact that it's a video game. Late in the game, there is a shop where you can just buy all of the achievements, and it'll give you like if you're playing on PlayStation, it'll give you all the trophies on your PlayStation profile. Like you can literally just pay in-game money for every single achievement. He does not give a fuck.
Okay, at some point, y'all are gonna have to stop.
Oh, like, a good few of them are at pretty low health.
It's like, if I try and fight them, it's not worth it, because I'm not gonna get even a couple hits off before I die. I'm just gonna hit R1 over and over again. Matt, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. It is ridiculous. You're right. I don't know what the fuck the skill is here.
All right, chat. What's going on? There's only so much I can do here.
As far as the whole Paper Mario thing goes, like, I don't blame John and Neil for the way that they have interpreted the whole character design thing, because people on Twitter are, like, extremely bad at making the argument. But, like, I also don't think that's the fault of the people on Twitter, because there's two sides to that. Like, generally, people are extremely bad at understanding why they like the things that they like. So I don't think the average person is able to vocalize the difference between I like when my characters are memorable so that I can identify a single design to a single character versus these toads all look the same and old toads had hats.
Yeah.
Like, I think the average person doesn't know how to vocalize the difference between those two things. And second, the thing that no one recognizes about average assholes on Twitter is that, like, so right now we are speaking on a public stream where, like, it's going to be uploaded to YouTube and anyone on the internet is going to just be able to see this. So we are naturally speaking differently than we would if we were just, like, in a regular Discord call, right?
Yeah.
We're watching what we say more, and we're being more careful about how we say things. The average asshole on Twitter has never had to do that in their life because their following on Twitter is so small. They've got, like, less than 20 followers. That's just saying things on Twitter effectively is a private conversation. And that's what Twitter is to them. And that's why some of these conversations are so flippant about the way that they're saying things. And I think that whenever people are complaining about Twitter arguments and not trying to see the nuance underneath what people are saying, you're gonna fall into this trap of just assuming that the face value where people are saying in what they think is private to 10 of their friends might not be the most thought out, well-formed version of their argument.
Yep. It's like one of those situations where, you know, maybe I'll read like an inflammatory statement on Twitter and I'll have like a knee-jerk reaction, but then one of the replies underneath it is the original poster being like, oh, this left the target audience, and I'll be like, oh, okay, whatever. Never mind. Your target audience, there's a completely different context there. And you weren't trying to say something universal.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people in our position of regularly being in semi-public spaces like this.
That was so long.
I think people like us that regularly are speaking in semi-public places like this, and like I'm looking at Neil's Twitter account right now. He has almost 2,000 followers. That's 2 orders of magnitude more than the average person. I think it's very easy to forget that, like, we are very accustomed to knowing the impact of what we can have to say, and the average person doesn't. So that's why I think whenever there is, like, the big discourse, I think you need to in order to figure out what it's about, you need to really, like, look at what they're saying and try to understand it. Not just what they're saying, but what they're meaning to say.
Yeah. And my only pushback to that is that sometimes the discourse is originating from people with tons of followers.
Oh, yeah.
And the way that Twitter is built, like, saying something that will get a reaction is the metagame. So.
Oh, yeah. Like, this is why whenever I'm, like, criticizing someone on Twitter or some shit like that, I'm looking at, like, how many followers do they have? If it's someone with less than 100 followers, then it's like, just do not even look at them. There's, like, which is not me saying that, like, your number of followers should be like your value or how much you're worth listening to. That's absolutely not it. But if I see someone with less than 100 followers just like talking shit and saying flippant stuff and starting discourse, it's like this person literally does not realize that they're speaking to the entire world.
Yeah.
It's just never been in their mind for them.
Yeah.
And then maybe you get someone with 159,000 followers who puts out a video about how Paper Mario hasn't been good in 20 years, and it's such an insult that they think Color Splash and Origami King are good games. And it's like, dude, you should know your audience. You should know the size of your audience and the impact of what you're saying.
Yeah.
The Vlog Brothers, one of them, I don't remember which one, did a video titled My Giant Robot Suit, which is about this exact concept, and I think it's one of the most important videos that's ever been on the internet, because it's literally like everyone on the internet is walking around in their own giant robot suit, but the problem is that you can't see your own suit, so you don't know how big it is. So you can just be walking around acting normally like everyone else is, but because your giant robot suit is 1,000,000 times bigger than theirs, then just by existing in that space, you're going to be knocking over buildings just from moving your arm. And so that's why it's like the more of a following and influence you have online, the more careful and thoughtful you need to be.
Yeah. And I don't think that a creator needs to be completely responsible for whatever their audience does, but like if you build an audience, you have to understand your influence and amend the way you speak in order to understand like what that effect might be.
Yeah. This is actually, honestly, this is how the concept of privilege was first explained to me. Like, as far as like, you know, white privilege, male privilege, all that stuff goes. And I think this is the most important way that it was ever said to me. Privilege is not something to be ashamed of. It's something to be aware of.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the big audience, the people with big audiences, they have that responsibility to be aware of their audience.
This machine is very angry.
Sure is.
Wants the world to die.
Fangs asks, how do we get on this topic? Paper Mario.
Paper Mario, of course. All roads lead back to the 1,000-year door. How the 1,000-year door would make me understand privilege.
Fangs also says, my favorite example ever of a tweet that left its target audience was the main character of the day who talked about time zone inclusivity, and everyone was like, oh, woke virtue signaling has gone too far, and OP was like an international business consultant with less than 1,000 followers. This is also why the concept of the Twitter main character of the day fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Because like half the time you'll go and look at that main character of the day, and there's someone with less than 100 followers that was probably just making a flippant joke that was meant to be seen by their friends. And now millions of people have seen it. What did I miss in Nier in the last like 30 minutes? We saw a performance of Romeo's and Juliet's, and now we're walking around the amusement park getting our cards stamped.
Oh, and Romeo's and Juliet's was the thing that made me think of Paper Mario, because it felt kind of like a bit from Paper Mario.
And then I went off on my pet peeves.
Keep on thinking of Forgotten Land whenever I'm here.
Forgotten Land makes me think of this game. Other way around, my dude. I was listening to some old episodes of Connectivity recently just to like have noise on, and Neil's like, oh yeah, Forgotten Land, like there's so much atmosphere of this ruined world, and like they made up a whole language just to like write a song in this made up language with lyrics, and I'm like, Neil, fucking play Nier Automata. You're describing Nier Automata. Like, what language do you think the amusement park song is in, Alex? They made up a language.
It's in the Kirby language. You're saying that they went to HAL and got the early notes for Forgotten Land, 100%. And we're like, okay, that's pretty cool. I can't believe Sakurai was willing to share his notes. He still works at HAL Labs, right?
Who does? Sorry?
Sakurai?
Sakurai has not worked for HAL in like 20 years,
No,
dude.
that was the joke.
Oh, okay. No, keep going.
Okay, I was going the right direction.
Turn around too early.
I'm glad that the tank is still there.
Yeah.
Stamp discovered.
All right, nice.
Proposal. Imprint the stamp upon the card.
You mean stamp it?
You can jump on the cart to get back up there.
So I can.
Onto the roof. So it can be anywhere in the red zone on the map.
Not just center. Anyways,
Yeah,
Forgotten Land's a
whenever-
good game.
Yeah, whenever it's like this aura on the map, it's like it can be anywhere in this circle.
Even here?
Stamp discovered. Alert.
Specifically
All stamps have been obtained. Proposal. Return to the entrance and secure the promised deluxe prize.
Deluxe, huh?
Deluxe, huh?
Metal Gear.
Is nothing to report like a common phrase in Japan?
What do you mean?
A lot of times I'll hear nothing to report in a game that is localized. It's like, why is it always coming up? It's not a common English phrase.
I mean, it's common enough in militaristic settings.
Guess so. Maybe Cup of Tea just likes that phrase a lot.
Maybe.
You got all those stamps. Great job. Did you enjoy your time here, or maybe not? Well, it doesn't really matter, though I'm sure you realize that by now. Whether or not you enjoy something simply depends on your own heart. This place is but a mirror that reflects one's true self back at you. Anyway, here you go. 1 deluxe prize coming up. Come again anytime. Which machine resonated the most with you from the stamp collection?
Probably the Romeo's and Juliet's production.
Yeah. Specifically the machine trying to understand it.
I like the one guy that's just like, this play doesn't make any fucking sense. What's your objective now?
Well, there's this side quest that's just beyond this barrier here.
If you want to get to that, you'll want to head down to the sewer, because that's how you got here the first time.
Oh, yeah.
It's
to this side?
It's somewhere around here. I don't remember exactly where.
What was a +3?
The chip that you got.
Should I care about the chip?
It was a cooldown reduction for your pod's big blast.
My Bowser's Big Blast?
Yeah. Fang says, I checked the Fire Emblem Heroes wiki and I can at least confirm that nothing to report is not a strictly direct translation of Gatekeeper's Japanese phrase.
Yeah, one of the androids said nothing to report earlier.
It just seems like a sensible thing to say in a militaristic setting. Especially when talking to a superior.
True. Okay. This is the... I think. Assuming this doesn't just lead you back to where you can.
We learned in Star Fox that that's a loading screen.
Yes.
Basically.
Well, you're an android, are you not? Let me ask you something. Do you think the world is full of love? 2B would say no. Ah, I see. Wait. I guess I have to say it might be. Don't you think we all need to express more happiness in our daily lives? Suppose. Exactly, in which case, you seem like just the person to help me make this world a better place. Sure, I guess. Really? Do you believe in the dream of connecting the... Oh, I've done this one.
Oh,
I
you
see,
have?
I see. Then perhaps I can believe in you. See, there are many machines who detest fighting. As such, I have decided to gather them together in order to hold a parade. It will be a parade of love and friendship for all. However, as it turns out, there are many among us who frown upon such outspoken expressions of peace. Therefore, I'm hoping you'll protect our parade in order to ensure the successful dispensation of its wonderful message. Thank you for your support. If you could keep my companions safe while we conduct the parade, I would be ever so happy. Now then, let us show everyone the power of friendship.
Yeah, this side quest sucks.
Yep. Okay. Let's settle in. Level 35? Level 35?
I've literally never successfully done this one on Route A.
Why are you just now telling me this?
Because this is part of the Nier experience.
Is there a Danger Mario build I can make?
Probably. You might have just lucked your way into succeeding it because you like got everyone stuck in this little hallway focusing on you.
How far does a parade go?
I don't know.
That's not good. That's not good at all. How do we get back up there?
Pray.
Requested mission failed.
Ah, so sad.
You got too far away.
It's the Nier equivalent of hazing.
Zero says, I can't believe you abandoned the peace parade.
Well, I fell. It wasn't an intentional abandonment.
What's next on the docket?
I would never intentionally abandon the idea of world peace. I just... This might accidentally, you know...
But world peace means no more war crimes.
Yeah. I like the idea of world peace because then, like, unsuspectingly, you can unleash some world crimes. They won't see it coming. It'll hit all the harder.
Gotta make another clip now.
All right, how far are we into this stream?
It's 8 Eastern now, 7 your time.
All right, what can we do within the next 20 minutes?
Really just work on side quests, I suppose.
We can turn in what we already have, so we could go see John Paul, of course.
Mm-hmm.
John Paul Dearest. And photograph lady.
Yeah, that's true. You can go get her right now.
Transport. This is camp.
Hey,
what's that stuff in the vending machine?
What's that?
What's the stuff in the vending machine? They're squares.
Mechanic stuff to make an android body.
Okay. I wasn't here for the start of the stream. Was there any main story progress? We did the Forest King. We saw a baby get murdered. We fought AA batteries. Then Tramuli noped herself out of the forest. And then we did some side quests. Though probably the biggest story moment of the night was the Romeos and the Juliets.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
You literally met A2 tonight, but the biggest story moment was Romeos and Juliets.
Hand over the desert photo. I can still feel the intense heat beating down on me. Was I with someone? There was someone there. There was a Yorha android, actually. This is from the amusement park. I remember having fun there, together. Now I remember. These aren't just photos, they're bits of data from my beloved. 8 years ago, we were attacked by machines and fought a pitched battle. My love was killed, and many of my memories were lost. This must have been his final message for me. Thank you. You have no idea. You have no idea what this means to me. I know it's not much, but please take this. Speed salve, amber, medium recovery, pyrite.
Gotta sell that.
You gotta sell that immediately. Honestly, I've been thinking a lot recently about whether it's worth it to continue living. This data is telling me that I need to continue on. And yet, what's the point of a world where my love is gone? What's the point of living? Come on, Ines, let's go. I mean, you could extrapolate the complete opposite conclusion from the same data. You could say, oh, my love is gone, might as well die right now.
Yeah. Welcome to the back rooms. That's what people talk about when they say back rooms, right?
Yeah?
This area in Nier.
That's what I figured. As someone who hasn't played a whole lot of Nier, I did know about the back rooms. Where do I find Shrek?
I don't know.
Stop thinking about what? Yeah, what? Who are you? We're with Yorha. Anemone told us to make ourselves at home. Oh, right. So, what can't you stop thinking about? Oh, it's just one of my friends has a box that makes music when you open it. And I can't get the damn song out of my head. It's just so beautiful. I've never heard anything like it. To make it worse, I can only remember the first part of the song. It's driving me nuts. I wish she'd just come back to camp so I could hear the damn thing again. Yeah, if we don't help her, she'll never get any work done. Box that plays sound, odd. Analysis. The item in question is likely a music box. It should be located in an area where music is playing. Proposal. The local amusement park would be a logical area for reconnaissance. We were just there. That's some fuzzy logic there, Pod. But hey, might as well try it. Not like we have any other leads to go on. Shrek is in the back streets, not in the back rooms. Oh, no. He's in both places. Shrek is omnipresent. I'm in the big red splotch. What do I do here?
I forget which quest that's part of.
Will the quest thing tell me?
If you go to the map and put like your marker in the middle of the big red spot,
that's right.
It should tell you the name of the quest it's attached to.
Resistance disappearance. A woman at the Resistance camp claims that one of her friends is missing. Investigate the materials storage site for clue. Is that what the backrooms are?
Yeah, you got to do the music box quest so that she'll let you through the gate.
That's fine. Never fear, Shrek is on the case. Detective Shrek. Shrek-tective.
Should I trust Detective Shrek?
It's up to you. We're gonna have to roll the dice on that one. I feel like upgrading my weapons.
So, Alex, do you want a quick real talk about how far you are in the story?
Yeah. Hit me.
So, the side quest cutoff is literally your next story mission.
But Nines hasn't said anything about a bath.
Yeah, so if you head towards your next main story quest right now, that's when the line triggers.
Oh. Okay, so we need to do as many side quests as possible.
As many as you want to, because number one, remember, they will all still be there in Route B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like I'm still just getting started with Automata, so I don't want the next stream to be our last one before we hit Replicant.
Okay.
So...
Also, I'll tell you, just as like a matter of pacing and warning, the side quests in Replicant generally not as worth it.
Yeah.
Some of them are good, so you should like still do the ones that look interesting, but I'm not going to tell you like, oh yeah, you definitely need to do all these.
Is Replicant an ARPG with level ups to worry about and stuff?
Yeah, it's the same overall genre of video game.
Okay. So I might be missing out on experience, but I imagine that's not the end of the world.
Well, so what I would recommend for Replicant is to pick up every side quest, and like you could start the side quest, but if you get to a part in the side quest where you're like, oh fuck this, then just quit. Just quit that side quest.
Nice. I guess what we can do is we can look up the side quests ahead of time and pinpoint the ones that are worth doing.
Yeah, I'll warn you. I'll tell you, I didn't do most of them, so.
That's fine.
I guess I don't know if that's actually true now that I think about it. Maybe I just don't remember doing them.
Which is just as bad. In fact, worse. Pascal's Village. When you talk to John Paul. There are some side quests that are annoying to do. I like them, but they're not as good. There's probably no Romeo's and Juliet's moment. From what I gather, from everybody talking here.
I don't think so, no. Nier Replicant best side quests. There are a couple that you're gonna have to do if you want to get all the endings. Because Replicant requires you to acquire every single weapon in order to get the final ending.
Yeah. I'm guessing that final ending is kind of crucial. To the
it is the canonical true ending.
Oh god. Jean Paul's here. Hello, Jean Paul. Do you have a moment? Moments are transitory. One cannot possess them. A moment past is a moment lost. A symbol of idle, unrestrained apathy that... Can you please just take this present already? A gift? Let me see. Here you go. Ah, yes, fascinating. The machine who gave this to us said you were both suspicious and alluring. It seems this so-called gift is nothing more than a piece of unadorned glass. Therefore, I can only surmise that... do you want us to bring a message back to the woman who gave this to you? For a mere trifle? No. Okay, then. Let's go. I have another present for you. Present? Of what sort? It's a fossil. One of your followers asked us to deliver it to you. Suki is going back and forth. Or it's just tail. It's Suki time. See,
Not for the chat. She's getting hidden by the chroma key.
Yep. She said you were indescribably passionate when it came to learning, or something like that. Mechanical fossil. No use at all. Do you want us to tell her anything on your behalf, or... I'll not waste words on mere junk. Junk? John Paul doesn't seem to appreciate these presents he's getting. Suppose we should tell his followers exactly what he thinks of them, huh? We'll be waiting for some kind of reply. We have to go all the way back to every single one of them?
Just the two you did tonight.
Okay.
Because you already did that with the first one. That's in this village.
That's correct.
You can also just fast travel around. They're both pretty close to fast travel points.
The sister thing we don't need to worry about, right? That's already been turned in.
Well, you can go talk to them for your reward.
To our village. That's not you. Where's the sister?
I think it's down this ladder. And then down one more ladder. I think it's closer to the entrance than the left.
Where are the children singing? Thank you for bringing my sister home. Feeling much better thanks to the part she found. Please take this. Blue ribbon. The music changed. It's a very different song.
Yeah, it's for the end of the side quest.
Oh. That's cute.
So what was your cutoff?
7:30 is typically when I try to wrap it up, but
okay. And probably the best way to make use of our time is to head to the Jean Paul followers and then call it after that.
Right. So, Park Ruins.
Once the Jean Paul quest is fully complete. Right, Suki?
But then we don't get any more from John Paul. You'll stop being...
Oh, you'll get more. You'll get more from Jean Paul, don't worry.
Fantastic. Best news all night. You've brightened up my cold Monday. I don't know why this Monday hit harder than most. I was not looking forward to the work week.
Literally tells you that you need to get the weapons for the true ending of Replicant. So it does tell you that in game, but I think it's better to tell Alex up front so he can emotionally prepare for that, rather than have him suddenly find out what the next 3 streams of his life are going to be.
Yeah.
Got stuck after the first boss of the game because I felt too guilty to kill stuff for grinding, so I was too under level. So the opposite of how Alex has been feeling.
Yeah, I wish I killed that baby. Did you give my gift to Master Jean Paul? I must know what he said. Well, he said it was a mere trifle. Such insight, such truth. He sees to the core of things in a way that others cannot. I shall follow you for the rest of my days, Master Jean-Paul. That's a long time. Well, the end of her days could be like next week. What's the...
Sorry, just making another clip. Okay.
Is it just
made the clip.
reminding me that a machine with a dream is there?
Maybe check the map real quick.
Resistance disappearance.
Oh, that's over at the resistance camp. The robots recreated stand culture.
Manager's request. Oh, the music box is around here.
Might as well get that while we're here.
Yep.
But so Alex, what do you know about Route B?
I don't know anything about Route B. All I know is that these Nier games are known for having multiple endings, and that the endings might have some repeated content, but there will be drastic changes in terms of story.
Yeah, so in Replicant for Route B, you are effectively replaying a large portion of the game, but
Let's bring this
there's
back to her friend.
there's a lot of different perspective that you get.
Okay.
There's a lot of new stuff that's thrown in there to drastically change a lot of context. And then for Route C, the one where you have to get all the weapons to get the true ending, they don't add anything.
Okay. They don't add anything at all. It's just the same game?
The remake added a couple of scenes, but not nearly enough. And that, I think, is the biggest flaw with Replicant. Route C of Replicant just kind of sucks.
They literally just make you play the same game again? That's kind of shitty. As someone who loves Bravely Default, that idea is kind of shitty. No one should be doing that.
Yeah, thankfully Automata does not have that problem. Anytime you are replaying any section of the game in Automata, you are getting new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Razzle says it feels like they had too many endings and not enough ways to see them.
It feels like stretching it out so you get all the letters of the alphabet.
Well, Replicant didn't do that part.
Okay. How many endings are in Replicant? Or is that a spoiler? Did I not know?
There are. I'll say there are no joke endings.
Okay. Where are we going? Desert. The camp or center?
Housing complex.
Housing complex. Suffering is the experience.
Yeah. So, as far as what's left for Route A, I think that if you started a stream and said we are doing main quest only from here on, you could finish the game in one stream from right now.
And there would still be side quests waiting for me that I could go
in Route B. Yeah. But if you want a little more time with Automata, then next week should pretty much exclusively be side quests.
You there, delivery boy. Pray tell what Master Jean-Paul thought of my present. He called it a useless piece of junk. Oh, it's nice. He called it a useless piece of junk. Such cruelty! I've barely the words for it. When I think about his wanton sadism, it makes me... Oh. Who are
This is
you?
exhausting. He doesn't care at all about anyone but himself, and yet his followers just keep talking about how great he is. What's the point of all this? And what's he even getting out of it?
Maybe you should ask him.
Say wife machine?
It does.
Why are you here?
They don't have a lot of interesting things to say.
Freak. Okay. Trying to understand their purpose.
I think they're just there for the vibes.
It's fine. They can vibe.
Let's hear more from our boy.
Maybe I should change my profile to John Paul.
At a certain point, we're gonna need a Jean Paul emote, aren't we?
Where's Jean Paul? Oh, hey, you again. And if you're looking for Jean Paul, you're too late. He set out on a journey. Journey, huh? Yes, he said he needed to go find himself or something. Oh, but he left a letter for you. Here. Beast Hide, EXP gain up +3 chip? That seems
Well, he's
good.
nothing if not consistent.
E? Who are you talking about? Couldn't be talking about censored, right? We'll do some plug-in chip stuff. All chips.
So apparently the 1.0 version of the game, he was still called Sarter. And then it was a post-launch patch where they changed his name to Jean Paul and bleeped it.
They have ownership over a name?
Well, yeah, the dude only died 40 years ago.
But it wasn't like Jean Paul Sarter, it was just Sarter. Like, there are other Sarters in the world. I'm assuming.
It's likely there was a threat from his estate.
Vengeance +4. 25 chance that 50% of damage taken is dealt back to the enemy. 10%. We can revisit that
To the
later.
very end. I wonder if all his followers being female had something to do with his weirdness. Did the human sexes interact with each other like this?
Who knows?
We have some weird interactions, that's for sure. Usually we don't, like, obsess over philosophers that much.
But Jean Paul, though.
But Jean Paul, I mean. He's a giant amongst men.
Can you turn in the quest over on the right yet?
On the
Behind you?
right? The one... The sisters? Yeah.
No, on the right. On the left now?
On the left
Behind
now?
you. It's hard to tell you where to go when you're constantly moving the camera. Look on your mini-map. It's currently on the south end of the mini-map.
Oh! Have we done this one? I know we've started this one. So now my companion can fix what's been ailing him. I'm so glad we trusted you. We'll leave this place as soon as we can. Please pray for our safe I do not remember doing this quest. I remember starting it. That's fine.
They just needed you to find some items for them. Quest merely updated, though, not completed.
See them again. Hopefully with Jean Paul. Jean Paul mysterious couple crossover event. Or wandering couple, not mysterious. Okay. What time is it? 7:30. Time to end it.
Yep.
I'm going to swap over to my other
save.
desktop. I should probably save.
What's our playtime at?
7 hours, 30 minutes.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Making progress.
Making good time.
Mm-hmm. Switch to desktop. Hope it doesn't mess things up too much to do this. And then stream ending. There we are. Matt's spot is a complete black void.
Mm-hmm.
Desktop
Just
one.
how
There
it
we
be
go. You're back.
sometimes.
You're back.
Hi.
And let's give you back your filter. If OBS could be so kind. No, OBS is now freezing up.
No.
Okay. I guess we'll run down the schedule. We've already played Nier Automata. Matt, you're gonna be playing some more Birth by Sleep. What's the deal with Birth by Sleep? I know you guys are changing up.
We're on this. Well, we're still doing the super bosses because those are just fun.
Yeah.
But so Seren has given us the out for like actually having to finish the journals because in her own words, she didn't actually want me to finish the journals. She just wanted me to understand how fucking ridiculous you have to be to do it yourself. So, I've gotten the feel for that. Yeah, she's done it 3 times. Holy shit. Not 3 times as in there are 3 characters. As in she has gotten that platinum trophy 3 times on 3 different systems. But so she's given us an out. So we're just going to do the super bosses. And then in exchange for taking the out on the rest of them, we're going to do a marathon 5 punishment stream session at some point in the future.
What? 5?
Yes.
Is it 1 hour per game, or is it going to be shorter?
Alex, you were literally there on during the Paper Mario stream when we talked about it.
Was I though?
I guess emotionally you weren't.
Maybe I wasn't. That was 4 hours of me losing it.
Experience Birth by Sleep until you hate it. Don't worry, we reached that point a while ago. Well, I can pull up the VOD. She has told me 3 of the 5 games, so I can pull up the VOD for Paper Mario and tell you which ones those are. Real quick.
But the real highlight of the week is me and Joe teaming back up once again for Oxenfree. Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals. So Oxenfree 1 we did for Spooky Season last year. And that was an experience. I loved playing that game. We did it all in one night. I think Oxenfree 2 is going to be a little bit longer, so we'll be splitting it up. So I am very excited for this. I don't know what to expect. I think it's the same characters, but other than that, I have no idea what the story is about. But stoked.
Okay, so I got to the point in the VOD where Seren says what the first 3 games are. So the first one is 1 full hour of Fruit Ball in Birth by Sleep. Number 2 is Action 52 for the NES.
Okay. It's not one I know.
And the third game is what Seren calls the only game she ever reviewed and gave a 0 to, professionally. X-Men Destiny for the Wii.
A 0 means that game doesn't even function.
And the remaining 2 games will be announced tomorrow during the Birth by Sleep stream.
You might want to create a virtual machine so it doesn't brick your computer.
Oh my god, I've been told nothing about it. Well, it's for Wii, so I'm going to be running it on like a Wii U.
Okay, this is going to brick your Wii U. Got it.
Probably, yeah. But so, yeah, tomorrow's more Birth by Sleep, and then you got Oxenfree. And Paper Mario should return next week. We need to record the first check-in episode before we play more. But we'll be back at it next week. And we got more Nier Automata next week.
Yep. And stay tuned.
Nice.
Joe's going to be doing a lot of spooky season stuff with a lot of co-op streams. So be excited for that.
Yes, but Joe goes pretty hard for spooky season.
Yep.
That's what the orange and black texted games on the schedule are, spooky season games. So, yeah, and we are maybe 2 streams away from ending A of Automata.
Can you explain what Emil was doing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.